It's the Uber of cloud storage. So while Filecoin and Sia coin, they're single cloud storage decentralized units, you guys are the 1inch, or you guys are the Uber, the aggregator for all the cloud storages, and you'll find the cheapest.
That's the thing that I think we're trying to do. And
so you really want to compete with the Amazons, the AWSs, the Googles, the biggest guys in the space?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, we're very confident that we're able to guarantee the cheaper storage options that compared to them.
All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe because we demystify this cryptocurrency market one interview at a time. Today we are joined by the great, the powerful Alex Shishow. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. How you guys probably know him as the CEO and founder at Coldstack. Alex, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Great. I'm so excited to have this kind of interview, and so excited to be being addressed to your audience. And I hope it will be nice.
I hope so too, and I think it will be. And before we start out, are you a watcher of Altcoin Daily? Do you know Crypto YouTube?
Yes, from time to time, I want to take more attention to Crypto YouTube because we mostly focused on like Telegram and Twitter, and we are really excited to take more attention to the Crypto YouTube, to you guys.
All right, good to hear. Because then you know that I pride our audience, the Altcoin Daily audience, as being the most informed, at least we try, in this space, so then they can make the best decisions for them. So I'm gonna jump right in, go into the broad strokes. What is Coldstack, and what problems is Coldstack aiming to solve?
Okay, Coldstack it can be presented like a Uber for clouds. Like it's unified protocol which allows us to aggregate decentralized storage platforms on networks such as Filecoin or Airweave or Sia or something. Like we enable to easy use of these platforms without a lot of time and effort for the integration or something. So it's no need to be familiar anymore like with crypto stuff and decentralized system protocols and blockchains and so on. So we are first to market decentralized cloud aggregator. So Coldstack offers a single entry point to any decentralized cloud storage platform. We optimize the final cost for the consumers. We do it with our AI-based pipeline, and I'd say it's like a Uber supplies clients with convenient rides and deliveries from a huge pool of drivers, or I don't know, 1inch sources liquidity from the number of different exchange pools or something. So we supply our users with the most accessible and cost-effective way to use the storage space, like more than any decentralized cloud actually. And so our mission is to provide all-in-one platform, actually all-in-one platform to have an easy access to any decentralized cloud. So Coldstack aims to solve a number of issues, like concerning the issues. And the main issue, I'd say, it's
well, actually, before you go into that, I just want to sum it up for our audience. It's the Uber of cloud storage. So while Filecoin and Sia coin, they're single cloud storage decentralized units, you guys are the 1inch, or you guys are the Uber, the aggregator for all the cloud storages, and you'll find the cheapest.
That's the thing that I think we're trying to do. And actually, you know, it's all the central. I believe that all the decentralized storages we have are really nice, especially like Sia and Filecoin and Storage and others. But there are some issues that should be resolved, and the main issue is that you can't access all the platforms of decentralized storage ecosystem from one place. You know, if you will use centralized storages, like you can use S3 protocol, or you can use some kind of standards that makes really easy and find way to switch between each to other one. and like to try some storages that are most effective from somehow, like and you have not an option to do this for decentralized storages, and it limited the mass adoption. I'd say it has limited usage for normal people like outside the crypto community to try decentralized storages. So some decentralized storages are difficult for people who are not familiar with them. There's no way to access the advantages for each storage offers to users. And we have to mention that we are 100% believe that all the decentralized storages are better than centralized giants like Amazon and Google. So we believe they're worth more adoption. I think, I don't know, maybe 10 times, 100 times more adoption than they actually have for now. So like more we improve the cost efficiency and accessibility, and more decentralized storages can really begin to compete with centralized giants and to overtake them. That's, so we believe we can do this. That's our main goal.
So you really want to compete with the Amazons, the AWSs, the Googles, the biggest guys in the space?
Yeah, definitely. Of course. We're very confident that we're able to guarantee the cheaper storage options that compared to them. That we already offer cheaper storage that compared to them, just people who participate in our alpha test. But it isn't just issue of money. It's people have become increasingly aware for why decentralized storages like they're bad for privacy, for freedom, for security, that we want to do our part to further the movement of our decentralized storage to overcome the centralized storage, like to be combined. Like we cannot do it. Like we cannot do it on our own. We are trying to combine all decentralized storages. Like we are trying to combine all of their advantages and to offer to the everyday people. That's what we're trying to do. That's why we think we can compete with Amazon and Google, but it's not the Coldstack will compete, but all the decentralized ecosystem, and we believe we can compete and overtake.
Do you have any official partnership with Filecoin or Sia Coin, or any discussions between you guys, or is that not needed?
Sure, indeed, we're working on this, and we'll announce like the partnerships. But actually, if you're an aggregator, you do not really need some kind of stuff just like this. But we will pretty soon announce the partnerships with all the major decentralized storages.
What is the use case of the CLS token? Governance, utility, both?
Everything. It's now utility, but the governance will come across pretty soon, because everything will be DAO governed in our ecosystem, and we mentioned it. If your audience will take a look on our Medium, they could find an article when explaining the stuff concerning the DAO governance, and we strongly believe that the DAO governance will be a great advantage for us, because we do want to be 100% DAO governed.
I will link that article down below in the video description. So
great.
It will be a governance token, meaning that if you own enough of the token, you can help. It's a DAO, so you can help form the decisions in the community. The community leads instead of one centralized entity. And it's also utility, as I'm asking as well, meaning that you need it to transact the decentralized storage.
Yeah, and just like that, the only thing you need to use all the decentralized storages with us is to have some of our tokens and the better understanding of S3 protocol that I guess 99% of all engineers are familiar with this protocol. And also we believe that the people who will stake our tokens, they will also participate our ecosystem. Actually, we aim to make able to stake our tokens to the people who will participate, who will contribute to the ecosystem.
Give me, let's go dive into the future a little bit. Give me the bull case for Coldstack within 5 years. What does success look like?
5 years.
Or
Yeah.
you pick the timeout, but in the future, what does success look like?
Okay, the success for the Coldstack is the, just to be honest, is the mass adoption of decentralized storage networks from everyday people. So we really want to compete with centralized companies, as I mentioned earlier, but actually the thing we're trying to do is to bring much more adoption to decentralized storage networks. So with success for Coldstack in 5 years is to become a well-known enterprise and business data solution, as well as data storage solution like for everyday people, for everybody can use maybe like a Dropbox. And our general goal is to involve every decentralized storage option, large and small, in one place and provide it to the common people, like to bring much more adoption to the decentralized storage ecosystem. So our success actually is the success of decentralized storage ecosystem as a whole.
Interesting. I love that. I think that's a goal we can all get behind in the crypto sphere. And obviously, we're not going to get into every single detail today in this interview. I do want to go into big picture Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market, but anything we didn't cover for Coldstack that you think is worth mentioning to our audience?
The thing that I want to say, not about decentralized storage ecosystem as a whole, but as for Coldstack, is just Coldstack is like kind of combination of different storages, and being a combination, that's why I'm trying to say what we can compete Amazon, because each decentralized storage as a one storage, it cannot compete to those giants. But we are like being a combination of all decentralized storages. We can do it. We can offer the storage options that only huge companies can offer, because we can combine everything. Just we'll try to explain this stuff concerning our storage plans, concerning our storage classes, like the same as S3 Amazon storage classes. I wouldn't say I'm not trying to be too technical, but I'm really excited.
I love it
to present it to your community. I hope you can add a couple of links to our Medium articles.
Yeah, 100%, because this interview is just the jumping off point. It's just the broad strokes. Good. So then everybody can dig in. In our final 5 minutes, I want to pick your brain on some bigger macro cryptocurrency topics. Just generally speaking, what excites you the most for cryptocurrency into 2022?
Well, I think the attention of decentralized storage and other infrastructural projects has gotten over the past year. That indicates there will be even more attention in the sector for 2022. This is practically because of NFT boom, and with this heavily like reliant on the decentralized storage ecosystem to back up and store NFTs. But I believe that more infrastructural projects will come across, like blockchain-based projects, and it will be like a new boom that will leverage the whole industry. Because I believe that it will not be just fintech, but it will be more and more areas that will be able to compete like with the traditional industries, that they will disrupt the traditional markets with the blockchain approach. Because I strongly believe that not just the decentralized storage networks, but all other the blockchain projects have the significant advantages on the traditional approaches. So we will see more infrastructural projects and more infrastructural ideas that will disrupt the current markets.
I love it. And to sum that up, you said, obviously, you're excited for DeFi, NFTs, huge trend, but you're excited to see the infrastructure, the decentralized storage solutions and stuff.
Because DeFi, I guess DeFi is the only narrow part of the whole industry. And I believe just will not be just decentralized finances, but decentralized everything.
Awesome. And final question, this one's just a fun one. Bitcoin price prediction for the end of the year?
As for Bitcoin price prediction, I'd say just for me personally, it's nice if the Bitcoin will go up, because the whole ecosystem, the whole crypto and blockchain-based ecosystem will go up with it, and I believe it will be just like maybe 60,000. But I will also be happy like if it will not go up too fast, because I personally believe it will be like in the same situation between 45 and 30. And I'm absolutely happy with that, because it will be less volatile, and it will be more predictable for the people who will use the decentralized storage. You know, if you will come to the traditional venture or some kind of like normal enterprise, they will be really surprised that if you cannot predict how much your storage space will cost the next month. And also, if Bitcoin will go down, then more, how to say, the more the prices for decentralized storages, the prices for the data, for the storage fees will be more attractive for the common people. So we can gain advantage on this as well. But I believe the Filecoin will go up until the next of the year.
All right, I love it. I always find the mark of a true bull, a true crypto bull, is if you don't mind the price staying low a little longer, because that gives way more time to build, crypto, and also to accumulate if you like Bitcoin. But Alex, thank you so much for joining us. The links to Alex's stuff and Coldstack are down below in the video description. Final thoughts for the Altcoin Daily audience.
Okay. It's nice to see you guys. It's nice to socialize with you. I hope I will meet you later, and I will share you some kind of news concerning our project and the whole decentralized storage ecosystem.
Awesome. I love it. Audience out there, give us your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.